I'm Scott Patsko with cleveland.com. We're here with Michael O'Malley of St. Edward. He's our Defensive Player of the Year for our 2015 Football All-Stars, and he had a pretty good year. Back-to-back state titles. How's life been the past two weeks here as a successfully defending state champ?
It's pretty nice. I mean, I finally get to sit back and relax and know that I accomplished what I could when I was here at St. Ed. So I mean, it's relaxing, it's comforting, and just a good feeling.
I want to make sure I get these numbers right. 131 tackles, 19 sacks. That's a nice big number.
I think it was 20.
But there you go. And I'm really glad you guys keep this stat. QB pressures, you had more than 40, which kind of really shows how much you disrupted things. An interception, which was, I think, pretty memorable, and then a fumble recovery as well.
Yeah.
So what makes you a good defensive end? Why are you able to excel at this position like this?
I think I'm able to keep it simple up front. I mean, I read my keys. I'm coached pretty well. So, I mean, Coach Pappas, Coach Dick, they keep us going. Very fundamental. I mean, I use my hands well, stay low. I'm able to use my speed pretty well around the big guys, and I can just keep it simple.
All right. So coming into this year, I think 3 returning starters on defense, and you have a new coach. You have a bear of a schedule. What were your expectations for this team? What were you kind of hoping to see?
I mean, I was going to keep the expectations the same, state championship. I mean, it's always our goal. I mean, I expected the new guys to come and step up, even with a new coach. I mean, we're going to just keep going.
Mm-hmm. Now, you did keep your defensive coordinator, Coach Pappas, and I know there was talk of kind of raising the bar from last year. Yeah. A lot of Division I recruits on that team, and statistically, obviously, they were really good. So how, when you look at what you were able to accomplish this year with this really largely new group compared to last year, how do you think you guys did?
I think with the players that we had compared to last year, I think we overdid ourselves. I mean, we did pretty well. I mean, with what we had, I think everybody stepped up, of course. I think we did pretty well.
Okay. So when we go through this season, a lot of big plays for you, obviously a lot of sacks, a lot of defensive moments for you. What kind of stands out as kind of the top of the list there?
Probably the most memorable play would probably be the interception against Elder. Mm-hmm. Finally got to run with it.
There was some controversy on whether or not you were actually down, because you did make it to the end zone, but there was
Yeah, the ref came up and told I think Coach Lombardo after the game that it was really, he shouldn't have blown the whistle. I mean, it's not going to change anything, but I mean.
That kind of brings us back to the offensive side, and obviously your defensive play is what made you our defensive player of the year, but you were pretty efficient on offense for your career and this year. 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 2 in the state final. When you think back at your career, you think, wow, maybe I should have played offense. Maybe I should have focused a little more on the other side of the ball.
I think I could have played both ways, definitely. I mean, I'm a pretty good blocker. I can go out for passes. In my CYO days, I'd play running back, so up to 8th grade. I don't know, it's just playing backyard football all the time and kind of like translates into the playing on the field.
Now, you ran, I guess, the same play that you ran last year's state championship game this year to get you a touchdown. Can you tell us a little about what you were expecting? Because I think Coach kind of mentioned that was a possibility. Yeah,
Coach told me before the game that we're going to run this play, so I was kind of figuring out during the game when we're going to run this, and then when we did, I kind of figured I'd be open. I mean, they weren't really watching, paying attention, so I mean, it was wide open.
Well, it gives all these schools that are offering you something else to think about too, right?
Yeah,
exactly. All right, well, again, congratulations, and I think we'll probably see you again on signing day, right?
Yes,
right.
Of course.
So that's it for Michael, and if you want to hear more about him or read more about him as well as the rest of our All-Stars, check out our All-Star post here on cleveland.com.